For a long time, MAHLE has quietly built a reputation for making some of the smoothest, most natural-feeling e-bike motors out there. The catch was that they always stuck to hub-mounted systems. Well, that era is officially over, because MAHLE has stepped into new territory, and it's a pretty big deal. This is the MAHLE M40 e-bike system, and it's the brand's very first mid-mounted motor. If it performs in the real world the way MAHLE claims it does, some of the biggest names in the industry might want to start paying close attention. On paper, at least, this thing comes out swinging. At the center of it all is the M40 drive unit. And honestly, it's kind of wild how compact it is. We're talking about a motor that weighs just 2.5 kilograms and is small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, yet it can push out up to 850 watts at peak. Torque is just as impressive, with 105 Newton meters on tap, which puts it right in the same league as the heavy hitters we already know from Bosch, Shimano, and others. All that power isn't random either. MAHLE clearly designed the M40 with mountain biking in mind. Right now, the system is showing up on just a handful of eMTBs, including models from Titan Racing, Abrams, Sance, and Labyrinth. These are bikes built to climb hard and charge trails, and the M40 seems tailored exactly for that kind of riding. But MAHLE isn't just chasing raw numbers here. A big focus with the M40 is how it feels on the trail. The system uses an integrated controller paired with multiple sensors that constantly adjust power based on your cadence, torque, and speed. The goal is near instant response, so the motor reacts as naturally as possible to what you're doing on the pedals. MAHLE also makes a big deal about its proprietary speed sensor, which can detect changes over incredibly short distances and mounts near the rear disc brake. Along with cadence and torque sensors, it adds another layer of precision and control. That said, I do wonder how well that extra hardware will hold up to real trail abuse over time. More components usually mean more things that can get damaged, especially when rocks, mud, and crashes are part of the equation. There are also a couple of clever ride features baked into the system. The hill brake does exactly what you'd expect, keeping the bike from rolling backward on steep climbs. The motor dynamic overrun is the really interesting one, though. It keeps the motor engaged briefly, even after you stop pedaling, which helps maintain control when you're navigating over roots, rocks, or other technical obstacles. It's a small touch, but it could make a big difference on tricky trails. When it comes to batteries, MAHLE offers two main options. There's a 534 watt-hour battery that matches the motor's weight at around 2.5 kilograms, and a larger 800 watt-hour version that promises up to 150 kilometers of range and serious elevation gains. One nice detail is that MAHLE designed the batteries to be interchangeable, so upgrading to a bigger pack down the line doesn't require any changes to the bike itself. Same housing, same connectors, just more capacity. In keeping with modern e-bike trends, MAHLE has also cut down on wires wherever possible. The handlebar remote, available in duo or trio versions, is completely wireless and communicates instantly with the motor. It's tiny, minimal, and helps keep the cockpit clean, which is always a win on a mountain bike. Right now, the accessory ecosystem is still pretty small, which makes sense given how new the M40 is. Beyond different remotes, electronic shifting support, and the Pulsar 1 display, there's not a whole lot else just yet. More options will almost certainly come with time. App support is also part of the package, of course. Through the SmartBike app, riders can fine-tune motor behavior, track rides, and connect with a wide range of third-party devices and platforms. It's exactly what you'd expect in 2026, and it rounds out the system nicely. The biggest downside at the moment is availability. You can't just buy the MAHLE M40 as a standalone system. If you want one, you'll need to buy a complete bike that's already equipped with it. That limits access a bit, but it's a common move in the e-bike world and one that makes sense from a business standpoint. If you get the chance, it's definitely worth finding an eMTB with the M40 system and seeing how it stacks up against the established giants. For a first-ever mid-mounted motor from MAHLE, this thing looks incredibly promising, and it feels like the opening chapter of something much bigger.